Approach this improved section here at in Zambia and then proceed to the flyover at Clocktower. Realize here that there is a lot of tangible improvements in terms of traffic flow, which is perfect. Both sides of the road have been widened. You have 2 lanes this side and 2 lanes the other side, and here even when you go beyond this junction, the lanes even become wider. There are now 3, all leading into that main junction at Arena Mall. And there it is perfect. You have traffic separation between the traffic coming from Mokwano side. You have traffic separation between those going into that town, and then they join at the Clocktower Junction. Now for me, it's at the Clocktower Junction that I don't feel any traffic flow improvements happening. You see, what was done is that for vehicles coming from Zambia, Mokwano Junction and so on, they can easily access Entebbe Road, which is perfect because of the flyover. That is the flyover. That incline that goes over the Clocktower Junction is what does the traffic separation, and that is what was supposed to be done for the rest of these other junctions. I would have expected, and perhaps that's what everyone expected when they were constructing this road, that there will be a flyover for vehicles coming from the other side of Entebbe Road going straight into town, and they wouldn't have to wait in this jam here. Now, this is where this is where most of the cars are. This is the biggest traffic inflow into that town. Non-vehicles coming from Mokwano Road going to Entebbe Road, and non-vehicles coming from Entebbe Road going to Mokwano Road. Most of the vehicles at this junction are either coming from Entebbe Road getting into the city center via Clocktower or via the former ShopRite, or vehicles coming from Entebbe, or coming from the city center, the old taxi park, and flocking into the city. Now that is what is missing at this junction. If they had separated traffic to cater for that, we would have achieved more in terms of improvements at this section. But now you look, here we are in traffic jam, no lights yet. We are at the mercy of the traffic wardens that are at the other part of this section of the road, and maybe the biggest winners at these traffic improvements are the pedestrians, who at least have access all the time on the flyover and at all sections. I think that's what is big here. But for motorists, there's no much improvement whatsoever. You'll find the normal jam that used to be here still here. The only difference is that now the sections are wider, and then you have more vehicles waiting in those sections. But in terms of how much it takes for you to get through the junction, in my opinion, we've not done much in that respect. My expectation would have been, say, coming from Entebbe Road, joining into the Clocktower Junction, would have split traffic, separated. That going into the city center, flyover into Nachivubo, into that side of Nachivubo channel, or into the container village and onto the Benchuanuka Street or road, and then have another section continuing up to Entebbe Road, up to connecting to Kampala Road. Then you can have the other one which also turns right and goes to Mokwano, Zambia and all. Then you'd consider leaving maybe the bottom part for the vehicles coming from Entebbe Road, from Kampala, the city, basically going towards Entebbe. Then they could use another section and connect with those that are coming from Mokwano, and then also join the Queensway. But what we have right now, if you ask me, what was achieved was only widening of this section and to provide an overhead pass for pedestrians. I hope in the next lot that is planned to happen at Chitugum Junction, this consideration is made so that at least you know that if I'm coming from Ginger Road heading into the town, I don't have to wait at the lights. I can just have a quick overpass and go wherever I'm going. If I'm coming from Zambia or from Mukwano Road side heading into towards Yusuf Lule, I don't have to wait at the lights. I just have to go over the flyover. But if they just widen the junction and not make provision for that, we are in for the same kind of challenges. Elsewhere where it has been done, you have different levels, and of course it's like a skyscraper of roads that have been implemented with the various options for all connecting sections of the road. But anyway, I perhaps should have reservations on that, and maybe I'm not fully aware of the city plans or what is being planned in a bigger or in the long term. But of course, once something like this has been done, it is not going to be undone anytime soon. So we just have to cope with this and hope that things will improve maybe when they work on more sections that inject into Kampala at some time in the future. But for now, this is what we have, this is what we are stuck with, and this is what we may have to deal with and understand how to make the best of. So yeah, now you can see here you have winding traffic, crisscrossing traffic from up in Ruaga also coming into here, traffic from Tebe Road also wanting to join here. There are those that are going into the city center via Benchwanika. There are those that are continuing up to Kampala Road, and here they try to mix up and also cause another blockage of traffic. Yet if traffic is directed all the way from the origin points, would sort that out very fast. By the time vehicles are here, everyone is in their respective lane and no one is going to change from one lane to another. Yeah, you see the traffic man is trying to fight with the taxis, push them to use to go through the Benchwanika side of the road. But anyway, this is our Kampala. These are some of the challenges. I'm happy that at least at this fuel station at Shell here, they have removed taxis that used to stop here. At least that's why they're all being directed to the other side. But in terms of the improvements, at least this is good. This section has become better here. We just need to now remove these potholes that are still causing vehicles to stop every now and then. Anyway, that's enough ranting for that day. I wish you a good morning, a good evening, a good night, wherever you're watching from, and stay blessed. Share, subscribe, and have a good day. Bye-bye.